Alrighty. Looks like we're ready to go. Welcome back, fellow gamers, to edition of the Wrathcast. Cyber here is always coming to you once again. From after a very long pause from Stardew Valley. I am currently here with my nephew, that gamer guy 113.
Yo.
And we are going to try to do a co-op stream now that's available to us. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I know you found me face down because that wasn't my fault though. That was a screw up. Where are you going? Oh.
I got parsnips to plant. No, wait. I just realized what day it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Parsnips are useless.
Yes. They are. And the day's pretty much done.
And I have no chest to store my parsnips. Damn it.
You spend a lot of time screwing around. Well, you can always put them in my storage shed. Check out my farm.
What is that?
My house. My storage shed's over here. Gems. I believe this is seeds and stuff. If there's room for them.
Oh my god, I can't fit anything in there.
Miscellaneous stuff over here. Put them in the miscellaneous chest. This is home decor stuff. This is the fish. Most of the stuff is like rocks, wood, whatever. So with that, I have my crafting tables and everything set up for me to use. Everything's in here that we need. I didn't get to put my animals out. Unfortunately, it's time to put them in.
They're already out.
Oh, that's because I didn't close the hen for the hen house originally. Because, yeah, that should have been closed. So, grab my eggies.
Alright, well. I'm gonna see if anybody is at Gus's place.
Okay. I do need to get my my level up. I don't know about this thing, unfortunately.
What thing?
For the well, your mom was talking about the sewing, and I don't think I have the sewing machine, so I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So I guess you gotta be at a certain level with a specific person to get that. So yeah, I don't know anything about it, unfortunately.
Yes, I know about the special orders board. Yes, I know all this did was hold the nails.
Okay, it's getting late. Don't be out too long.
I would agree, but unfortunately I'm in a freaking cutscene. Robin and her puns.
Mm-hmm.
real quick. I'm speed running.
That's okay. I should have taken the horse. I'm taking care of a few last.
I just ran into town to meet as many people as I can in one go.
Oh, well, Shane's here, by
Yeah,
the
but none
way.
of the kids are here.
Huh?
None of the, bachelors or bachelorettes are here, except for Emily.
Mm.
Now I'm out of here like a real gamer.
Oh, that and Shane, because I married Shane, so he's over here. Oops.
I'm gonna hold on to the clay because I don't know when we need it.
Yeah, no problem. And you didn't get a chance to meet my daughter yet, so. Oh, wrong thing. Come on, please. Thank you. I go to bed, I'm running late. There's my doggy. Okay. Sorry it's so late getting into bed, but I had stuff to do. Now, I don't know if you have access to the money or not, because I didn't see where to fix that.
Yeah, I got access to the money.
Okay. Just don't spend it all in one place, please. There's my baby girl.
I won't spend all of it, I think, but I will spend most of it.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I can upgrade the cabin or not. Okay, here's all the stuff.
Energy tonic. Alright, thank you, Tim. Weird. Ooh, I can make some more. Nice, I got some more honey. I'm gonna come over here and give some water to my good boy.
Nope, that's fish. Here we go.
I worked very hard on this, on all that money, dude.
Well,
Okay.
my main thing is that I at least want, like, the level 2 farmhouse.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I got no hay. What the hay?
Hey,
Yeah.
you have grass?
I don't know. I might, but I just gotta go run and get some hay.
Do you need the amethyst or anything?
Not currently. Just don't use them all. I mean, theirs would be there for like various things if we need them for stuff, and if I need to.
Honestly,
as
I'm gonna
gifts.
attempt to. That's pretty much what I was gonna use it for. I'm basically like running over to Robin's shop to like upgrade my house.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna find Abigail wherever she is, and just start giving her gifts.
Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out who it is who's doing the sewing so I can get them up in my my friendship level on them so I can get.
God damn it, George! George, you cockblocked me!
Why? What happened?
I was trying to get to Abigail, but fucking George was right in front of me in his fucking wheelchair. Now she's in her fucking parents' bedroom. And they don't come out until 1. God damn it, George.
Yeah, well, that old man will do it to you. I wish there was an easier way to do this. Oops, okay. Having to buy one thing at a time is a pain in the ass.
Wait, what cutscene is this?
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm in a cutscene with Willy. Oh my god, we can pan for ore.
Nice. Okay, about 250, yeah. Went to buy. Alright, never mind.
Oh, god damn it. Alright.
I had like regular,
Apparently you didn't have enough wood.
Oh, I had like regular grass out on the, out in the front, but they ate it already.
There. I'll start working on regaining all the wood.
Okay, yeah.
Because unfortunately it takes 450. You had 425.
There's a box over here you can have. Here,
See. Two. Bring. Hello, viewer.
oh, you got somebody? Hi, how's it going?
Yes, I know about the guy in the sewer. Why am I getting all these frickin'...
Yes, we're pretty much old hands.
please. I just want to talk to Abigail and give her a gift. I got freshly borrowed amethyst for her. I'll come back to you in a second, traveling cart lady.
Oh, the traveling cart's here? Shoot.
Don't worry, I'm there. I'll buy something from her.
Just want to see what she had.
I can tell you right now.
Let's see this-
Tulip, Summer Spangle, Iridium Ore.
Ooh.
5 battery packs, peach, pufferfish, bug meat, pomegranate, sunflower, 5 cake carrots, a dark rug, rare seed, and the... Ooh! Okay, hold on. I'm eating that.
The wedding ring?
Yes.
I don't think I made one of those. But I didn't need it at the time, I don't think. Did you?
You don't need it for the single player, you do need it for the multiplayer.
Oh. But isn't that to marry the person you're playing with?
No, I think that's to marry whoever you want in the multiplayer.
Oh. Well, I'm already married, so.
I know, but I'm not.
I understand. And you haven't met my daughter yet, so. Sucker. Also, have you checked out the farm? The whole of the farm yet?
Not yet.
Well, it's getting late. Don't stay out too long.
I know.
I have the little lights on. I love it.
Daffodil, give me strength.
I have food in the house.
Oh, I just needed the extra space because there were some wild seeds I wanted to pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bought the uranium. Just to be on the
Iridium.
safe side. Iridium. You never know, we might need it for something. Okay, I need it. Oh, truffle. Gotta close up my doors.
Oh, wait.
Not that I'm afraid of wolves or anything, because it's pretty fenced off, but hey, you never know.
Do you want me to sell this maple syrup I got earlier?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Maple syrup cold.
Alright. No. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, wait. You. Oh, that's your character's name? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Look at the name, like, who the heck is Alexander? Oh, they. Alright. Yeah, see the little light on the in the little hut in you
Yep.
path. Yeah, those little things you saw running around the in the rec center. I guess you get. I don't remember if you get it from the wizard or from the witch, but you get it from somebody. Nice baby girl. Okay. Thanks, George. Give me rocks. I'm so silly. I keep forgetting how this game follows its own schedule.
Also, I already dealt with the dead strawberry leaves, or whatever they were.
Okay.
Singing plants and things. Shane, my man. My boy. Okay, be a rude ass bitch.
Who are you talking to?
Your husband.
Oh.
I went to go talk to him, and he's like, "Why are you talking to me? I don't know you."
Well, he doesn't yet. Unfortunately, he's correct.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. All right. Eventually, you are gonna help with this farm, right? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why is my... Uh-oh. What the heck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am not happy. Why aren't my animals happy? I got some very unhappy animals. Jay?
What?
I'm trying to figure out why I have happy animals. I don't get it.
Basically, you gotta go up to them and, like,
I
hit X on
did,
them.
and it gets this little gray cloud looking thing above their heads.
Yeah, but you gotta do it every day.
Yes, I normally do every day.
Have they eaten?
I put the food out yesterday.
I know.
Oh no, she says it looks a little grumpy. It looks a little thin. Oh no. Okay. Okay, yeah, some of my animals are looking kind of thin. I need to get grass. How do you plant the grass outside again?
What?
How do we get the grass outside again?
There's a recipe to make it, and you can buy it from Pierre.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure I have it. I just don't remember how to get the something to come up.
Okay.
'Cause I've had grass out there before. It's just. Hmm. God, those bees are noisy. I didn't realize how noisy they were.
Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Let me run.
I only have the one horse stable. Is there a way to put another horse stable up?
I don't know.
'Cause I didn't see an option when I would go talk to Jody about. You know, stuff for the house. God, those bees are loud. Oh, there you are. That's what the.
Well, it didn't do that to these ones because these weren't even here.
Oh. Yeah, but I'll do it tomorrow.
Sure.
That's why. There's some more things in the shed too. Cause I put the newer ones in the yeah. There's two more quality sprinklers inside the shed in the light blue chest right there. And then there's one of the Idrium. And oh, actually, there's two more quality ones in here too. In the dark blue. So if you want to do a larger area, you can replace it with the idiom one. Idrium. I can never say that right.
Iridium.
Iridium. Yeah. But there's one in there. Oh wait, that's right. I want to do out. Okay, so what are you working on? Because we really need to get to the other area. It's called growing up, dear. Okay, isn't sure. Just trying to figure out the pickling situation.
Hello?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry.
What were you asking earlier?
What were you working on besides trying to get what's in presents? Because so there's stuff we have to get done. And I want to get to the other island eventually.
I'm trying to upgrade my cabin. I don't see Robin here.
Is it her day off?
Check.
Remember, everybody has at least one day off.
Yeah, but this is like second day.
God, I got too much to do and too little time to do it on. It's no wonder I can never get to the other area.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Made it to the mines.
Okay. Oh, wait. Wrong way. This one. That should be sold. Oh.
I don't know if what I'm doing is considered cheating.
Okay. That's can go then. God, I haven't got out of the house yet. I'm still busy downstairs. Fertilizer, thanks, Jody. Next time you think you can let the animals out for a little while before you take off? Help out with the farm some? go. Yep, that's right. I thought I was too late. Okay, here we go. Dang it, okay. Oh.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, there we go. Achieve moving up. Okay. I forgot what moving up is. Yeah, no, I'm surprised that Shane was that rude.
Woo! I mean, to be fair, he doesn't know. He doesn't know me.
Well, yeah, no, I said that, but I was just surprised he was that rude. What's wrong?
I'm in a cutscene. You just walked out through me.
Oh. What the heck is this? Oh, it's bread. Someone send me bread.
Oh, you already looked them out. Okay.
Yep. It's just that between trying to get the stuff out of the, check on the animals on the farm and get all the stuff out of there, and trying to, get the stuff, you know, trying to get all the stuff out of the greenhouse, and then there's other junk to do, and I got trees growing that I don't want growing.
Yep.
That I gotta see to.
Oh shit! That's fair looking.
Not you, this one.
God, this feels like bullying. So, the previous day I went into the mines, and just went every 10 levels to grab all the stuff, because apparently we share, like, what mine levels we've unlocked.
Oh, cool.
Or rather, what levels you unlock. So I have the Obsidian Edge Sword, and the Space Boots. I'm on level 2 of the mines. I did 30 damage to a flying bug.
I'm
trying to get slimes, for God's sakes.
That's not gonna have to get. I have to get the slime.
Slime hutch?
Yeah. Which I don't have yet. I think I need a lot of seaweed. And some other stuff.
No, you don't need it for the slime hutch.
Oh, I need seaweed for something. Oh, no, it's for the pond.
That's fish pond. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I need it for the fish.
Slime hutch, you need iridium bar, I think it's like refined quartz.
That I probably have.
White berry I grabbed.
That I'm sure I have. I have plenty of those. Oh, there's... Were you making some bronze?
Oh, some copper, yeah.
Copper?
I stopped by the quarry and I just figured, hey, you know what?
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw in the chest for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Oops. Didn't mean to put you there. Okay.
God damn, where's this freaking ladder?
Oh yeah, that's not hard to do.
There we go. Turn! Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna die.
Okay, well, next time you should wait till I can come along.
No, you don't understand. There's like this weird level with a freaking floating skull,
Ow.
and it just started wrecking my shit.
Mm. Wrong way. Up. God, these bees are noisy.
Actually, you know what? It's 7. I'm just gonna head home.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I gotta go the long ass way around.
Hey, you didn't close the doors. Oops. Why is he the long way around? There's another way. Are you in bed yet?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you just got in bed. Yeah, look at my character.
On.
When you're coming up from here, or from the other side,
No, I was coming from the mines. Behind the, barn.
oh, there's a way around the house.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's closed off, but it's not. This area you can go around, and then you can either go around this way or you can go around the top of the silo. But you can go around it. I got no good to put in this time. I didn't finish all my stuff. Yeah, your mom talked about making clothes, and I don't know anything about that. Because I haven't got the sewing machine she was talking about. Oh, he's in his room.
Well, that was nice, Clint.
Hmm.
I got a random gold bar.
Nice. Oh, I'm gonna need more hops. Okay, so I don't have the recipe for that. Alright. I wish I could had more recipes. I don't know where to get all the recipes from.
Sometimes you get,
Hmm?
sometimes you get them from the different villagers.
Yeah. Well, I know they usually send them to you, but it's just on the whole. That's better. All my pets are happy. All of my guys are happy now. It's hard to get good products from them if they're not happy.
Okay, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
I need a backpack upgrade.
Alright.
Maybe two.
Two, I thought you only... Wasn't it only the one?
No, there's two. When you start off the game, you only have like the first bar
Oh.
space.
Oh.
Then you can buy a second one to get a second one, and then a third one to get all. full. There we go. Now I can move around like a real gamer. Pick everything up. Also got truffles. Where do I put truffles?
Truffle goes in the box inside the barn.
Okay.
Yeah, truffles and milk always go in there. Eggs, feathers, and the fluff go in the boxes in the hen house. That's why I want to show you this stuff before you start roaming around, because you need to know my farm, how I do things. Can we come over here and check the chicken coop? What's that door? No good. Oops. So yeah, so there's the collector for that. So yeah, so you have these two, which is the same thing, but all of the mayonnaise is made here, and then the cloth. In this sucker.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Okay. So it's pretty simple, you know. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. The only thing, like I said, I carried that has to be constantly restocked and replanted is the starfruit. And that's only because that stuff's expensive. You get some good profits from that bad boy.
Thing?
I might have, yeah, the seed maker, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, on the whole,
Yeah.
you know, those get us a lot of money. So the rest of these, they grow, you know, constantly year round. So I don't have to worry about them. Now the cheese, the hops, and the coffee goes in the chest in the basement.
Yep.
The basement is where I make all the beers, wines, and upgrade the cheeses and the wines and beers and stuff.
Can I move, cow? Thank you.
It'll also be where I place the certain items, like, you know, the strawberries, the berry, you know, blackberries, all that stuff like that.
That's the front door.
Yeah, I mean, I have several, yeah, down there. I have several other places for food and stuff, also for cooking and for storing. But like I said, the base stuff for making everything down here is in that chest there. And then I just replace whatever's in here with whatever I need to. Like whenever something comes up and I need to replace something, I just go in there and grab whatever it is. I check out and put it back in. I have honey, but I haven't chance to make any new, what the heck?
What the hell's that?
I don't know. I wouldn't know how to look that up.
Damn it.
Hmm.
Remind me tomorrow.
Hmm.
Process geodes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who would have been trying to log into the game. Oop, I need to get more grass again. Well, I mean, this should be fine now. They have plenty of wheat again, but still. I don't like being without. Oops, I put my milk away. It's okay. Here's my doggy. Shane usually go to bed at about 10 o'clock, but he jumped in bed early, so I figured I'll go to bed early also. Whew. Excuse me. Pickled tomatoes. Uh-oh.
Alright, I'll let the animals out.
Okay.
Now I must go. My people need me.
Whatever. Oh.
Oh, dang it, Clint, I didn't know you weren't open today. Damn it.
What, huh?
I can't process the geodes.
Oh, you know, oh. Okay, we'll solve those ones.
Well, back into the mines.
Yep. I need to figure out who I get the sewing machine from, so I can see what my friendship level is and get it up if I need to. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm mainly talking to the viewers. I put my controller down on my knee real fast so I can take care of something. I must have been pushing or something because it was cycling through all the stuff in my inventory.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot the pickled items. There we go. That should be some good stuff today.
Damn, I just did 139 damage to a slime.
Okay.
I. Goddamn crab demons.
Okay, well, she's at 3 hearts. Emily. So. Is she the one you were talking to?
No, Abigail.
There we go. Okay, she likes. Okay. Ah, lots of truffles.
I agree.
Did you get the food I left for you?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have room at the time.
Okay. No, just wondering. Yeah. Apparently, certain things will come up twice a day if you check on them. I don't know if you knew that. I don't always go in and do that like I should. Probably get a lot more artisan goods if I did. Okay. Grab the coffee. Oop.
I have a dog sleeping in my house.
Is it my doggy?
I think so.
Did you grab all the hops?
No. Wait. No, I didn't.
Okay, because my hops are kind of low. Which is really, really weird because I usually have a lot of hops. Okay, give me a second. I gotta. Put a few things in for sale. I had some mayonnaise too. Must have already added those. Yep, okay.
Hey, I leveled up my combat 1. Let's go.
What are you doing in Daddy's room? Ah, he's playing with his chickens. I probably should have far more crafting stuff than what I have. I'm only making like 4 of anything, but I could probably make a heck of a lot more because I have the stuff. You know, I just don't make anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Gunther.
Okay, so you could actually use the sewing machine in her house to craft. You don't need to actually have your own, which helps out. What are you going to all Gunther for?
Oh, I had a bunch of mineral stuff to give him. To donate to the museum.
Mm. Ah,
Oh no, did you die?
yeah.
Well, hopefully you didn't lose anything important.
Just a bunch of gold and 6 items for my backpack. Mayonnaise, some eggs, cheese, some truffles, my pizza, and my cloth. Bitch. Alright. Alright, let's head for home. I want to do the other island, but it's by yourself. It's a lot tougher because these monsters are a lot heavier duty, and I don't have the really good weapons. My everything is still copper. I
Yeah.
only have the gold uh, axe.
But yeah, it could have been worse.
I do have the lava katana, but I need to upgrade a lot of my other stuff.
You could have lost your lava katana.
Mm-hmm. I thought I put the mayo away. I guess I didn't put it in the. I didn't put it in the drop box for a sell. Okay. You know?
I think your thing's fucked.
Oh no. Oh shoot.
Like,
Wait,
not your
there it goes.
stream, your mic. Yeah.
No, my mic?
Yeah, because it started doing that thing where it, like, sounds really far away.
Hello?
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
Okay, just making sure. It might have gotten pulled a little bit when I was, because the thing is when I was complaining about was that the mic is, um, the this headset, because the thing is really heavy because it's kind of a thick cord with like
Yeah.
the fabric around it and stuff, and it gets in the way. And if I try to like tie it down whatever to make it smaller, it's heavier.
Yeah.
And even more of a pain in the ass.
Where's the fucking...
What's wrong?
Oh, it's Gus's birthday tomorrow.
Mm. Gus. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, I need one more heart on him. Okay, there we go. Okay, Blue, why don't you join your sisters? Okay, over here. I swear I just don't feel like I have enough time in the day. Come on. There we go. Now that everything's not funny with me.
Oh.
Oh, what?
May have given your kid a second giant blue bear.
Oh. Come on, time for bed. Go. Oh goodness. Okay. Goodness gracious. Brain dead, brain dead. Oh, let me see. Perfect. Little girl, you need to get back in bed. The other dad's asleep and she's still awake. I wonder if she's broken. Oh well. Oh. Well, we never got to their island. I got there briefly, but I died. How long do I stream for? It's almost 2 hours.
I mean, we can end early if you want. Ooh, I got mail.
Nice.
Ooh, Evelyn sent me chocolate cake.
Awesome.
Oh, I got 2.
Killer. Yeah, we can end whenever, like I said. Really, until you level up enough so that we can go into that mine, there's not a lot we can do unless you're gonna sit and help me with the farm.
I mean, ooh, honey.
Yep.
You collect the honey.
Yep. I gotta
I'll let
make
go of the animal.
Ooh, I got fish from Linus.
Nice.
Yeah, I need the honey in my for my crafting stuff. Gotta make the mead.
Yep.
Gosh dang it, will you stop trying to eat everything in sight?
Gus, do I even want to know? Well, he wants a cave clear, and I quote, to rub on my sore head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it. I forgot Gus doesn't like quartz.
Mm.
I fucked up.
Oh well.
Alright. What?
I'm just trying to think here. Oh, wait, cheese. What am I doing? I'll put my cheese away.
Also, the star fruit is ready to grab.
Huh?
Star fruit.
Oh, it's ready? Okay.
I'm already in here if you want me to grab them.
Yeah, might as well.
Also, why aren't you using fertilizer?
I don't think about it. I could. There's something in the thing.
Well, unfortunately, you can't do it now. You gotta do it right when you plant something.
Yeah, well, you have to plant new starfruit. That's the problem with...
What do you want done with the star fruit?
Huh?
What do you want done with star fruit?
Oh, put it... I make wine out of it. I can also make jelly out of it. So in either of the two containers in the house. Where's the fertilizer? Oh gosh, dang it.
What?
A seedling or something blocked the path.
Oh. A sapling.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wrong place.
Alright, do you want to end it tonight?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's fine. Like I said. Trying to do a few things before I head off to bed. Alright. Got some strawberry wine in there. I don't know how big you can make your house.
The same as yours, it's just that the outside footprint doesn't expand.
Oh. So how far you gotten?
Just the first upgrade.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Just
currently
checking.
chilling in bed.
Yeah, I see that. What the heck is that thumping thing?
That's the drum.
Okay. Why do you have it?
It was free.
Okay, looks like she's in bed this time. Oh, it says you're not in bed.
Oh. I didn't hit sleep for the night, that's why.
Ah, that's why. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I got some grass growing out there. I gotta get that cleaned up. Yay. Not sure what they just did, but hey. Cool.
Oh, damn! I just got up to level 4 farming. What the fuck?
Nice. Alright. We are going to end it here then as soon as everything comes up. Now, unfortunately, didn't get to talk about the Game Awards again. I keep forgetting you guys. Last night, I was. What happened was is that time got way too far ahead of us, and he still hadn't eaten dinner yet, and there was just so much going on that I had to get up very early for an appointment this morning. So we just decided not to go and do that. And since during the Game Awards, the announcement trailer or one of the trailers for Spoken came out, announced that the demo was now live. So I grabbed that, I downloaded that, and I played that last night. And because the game starts right off the bat with the thing, I was just so excited to get in that game, I completely forgot to talk about the Game Awards. And then, of course, this morning we're doing this as a brand new stream, so and it's taken a while to load back in again. We really didn't have time to stop and talk about it again because, for us to join up, I have to be in game, and so time kind of gets away from you, and we just automatically got into the routines we were getting into because he had a lot of catching up to do. Because his is a brand new character. He's not using an older character, so there's that to deal with. But yeah, quite interesting night. God of War won most of the stuff that it's up for, with the exception of Game of the Year, which sucks. because it did go to Elden Ring, and I'm not a Soulsborne fan that much. He said I played a little bit of Bloodborne, but I don't like those games very often. I don't like banging my head up against a brick wall going nowhere. Even though I did play Jedi Fallen Order, and I'm looking really forward to Jedi Survivor, that game is more doable as far as I'm concerned. I had a much easier time with that game. Plus, you have the ability to change the leveling system if you're having a hard time. So it's more accessible to people who want to play this type of games but can't because they just don't have the skills and ability to um, play a game of that difficulty and that caliber. That game is just not accessible to a lot of people, and it makes a lot. There's a lot of people out there who are very angry about it. And for me, like I say, it's just not my type of game. I get frustrated way too fast or way too quickly. I would never want to play it or stream it because if something goes wrong, I'm going to want to jump off. And if I'm 5, 10, 20 minutes into the game and I'm frustrated with this game, I don't want to play anymore, that doesn't make for a very good stream. Uh, so, yeah, never really played those games. They're just, like I said, just not something that I was interested in playing. Uh, I even tried to do Neo when it was free on the channel, or free on the PlayStation, on the channel once, and yeah, I didn't get very far with that one either. Uh, so yeah, those are just not my type of games. I would have preferred God of War because that's definitely for me always would have been my preferred game of the year. Even though I did really love Horizon. I didn't feel like it was completely game of the year because there was a few problems. Stray, which I absolutely love and definitely was a game of the year game, but not when you come up against games like God of War and Elden Ring. I just didn't think they would that game had a chance. I could see the other two only because they're very popular games. The Chrono no, I can't remember that name. Was it like Exoblade Chronicles or something like that? I can't remember the game now. That's a very popular series, and this is the third one. It was a long-awaited game. I can see a lot of people really want going for that one, and I forget what the other game now was, but it was also a very popular series. I could see either one of them trying to make a play for it, but again, against God of War and Alan Ring, that was a tough call. Either way you went. Uh, but yeah, congratulations to everybody who won. Everybody, did you click on the thing, Jay?
What's up?
Click on the little thing. It says okay.
Okay.
See if that helps. Because it says one of two players is waiting for you. That's why it's taking so long. It's waiting for you, silly boy.
I know, but unless we're gonna exit the menu, the day is gonna continue.
Yeah, well,
So,
but I have to exit the menu from the game.
1 second.
I usually wait till the game logs in and then I exit the menu. Don't you? You just leave as is?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I.
Hmm? Anyways, whatever. But yeah, but a lot of good games. One, there was a lot of really awesome trailers. Um, yeah, the date for Jedi Survivor was leaked because Steam accidentally went live with the page 2 days before the announcement that it was going live. Because they're like, pre-orders now. It's like, yeah, they tried to pre-order ahead of time. And they screwed everything up. But other than that, there wasn't really a lot of leaks. It was pretty good. Death Stranding 2 looks absolutely freaking amazing, as always. And that game is just it looked as just as much as fucked up as the first one, and I can't wait to play that one. That's going to be an awesome game when that goes live. Final Fantasy 16, again, brilliant looking trailer. It's going to be fun. If you didn't catch uh, the Game Awards, you should do so. But and you didn't get to see the trailer for Forspoken, the game looks far better than it did from the first trailer. I mean, every time they came up with the first couple of trailers, it's there's something that always looked a little bit wrong with the movement and some of um, the fighting because the rendering didn't seem quite right. But in this last trailer, it looked a lot better. When I played the game, it definitely looks a lot better. The rendering of the movement looks a shit ton better, and the gameplay is amazing. If you haven't seen it, the VOD is available right here on twitch.tv/theratscast. It will go live tomorrow at 9 a.m. on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/theratscast, so you can catch it on either two channel. Check it out. It was a lot of fun. 2.5 hours of gameplay, and I still have a huge amount of the map that I have not uncovered. And a lot of things, I mean, it only gives me like one new objective, which is a tough objective. But there's just so much still to do and look at and to explore, and I have no idea what the map is going to look like. And I would love to jump back into it again and play a little bit more of the demo while I have it, and hopefully we'll get to that soon. But yeah, incredible game, a lot of fun. The mechanics is definitely something to get used to because you do have to. There is a difficulty spike, and there is a lot of dodging, a lot of uh, mobility you have to be able to do, which is not typical for a lot of games. I mean, because the way she zips around the place, very reminiscent of the Final Fantasy 15, the way you kind of dodge out in and out of places with the sword and some of that. The only difference is that you don't trigger where you have to go. You just dodge, and she just flips and twirls, and she's all over the place. Quite the acrobat with this power she has. But it's hard to get used to. And I realized that there's a pull mechanic that you're supposed to use for swinging that you can actually pull and fling into your enemies with, which is really cool. That one I had to get used to doing that and trying to figure out some of the combinations of some of the spells and abilities. There's still a lot to learn, but yeah, definitely a fun game. Go check it out, see what something you like. But yeah, uh, and of course the big thing was the apparently the collector's edition for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order actually has a working replica of Cal Kestis' lightsaber. It's the same type that you would say buy at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, either from like the was it Doc Endo's shop, which does all the replicas. So I imagine it doesn't seem to come with the blade. It does come with everything else. Has the case, the whole 9 yards. So if you already have a lightsaber, you can just put the blade in it, or you can get one uh, from Star Wars. I think those you can actually order online too. So $300 is a lot of money, but that's pretty much the cost of the blade or the saber itself. If you're buying any of the replicas, they're or even making your own, they're about $300 now. They went up. They were like a what 225, 230, something like that, 240 when they first came out, and they've been steadily going up, and now they're like $300. So yeah, that's just the cost of the hilt itself. It doesn't come with the blades, and I know from unless you're making your own, all the replicas do not come with blades anyway. So even if you were to buy one of the replicas, you still have to buy the blades separately. So again, for $300, you're getting the blade, you're getting the lightsaber, which is the replica that you get from Star Wars or from Star Wars Galaxy Edge. But you're also getting the game. You're getting the game disc. You're getting the digital code. You're getting the steel case. And I think someone said there's some stuff that comes with it, in-game merchant as well. They didn't show, but still, That's a lot of stuff to get for free for the price of the lightsaber replica. You know, that's a $70 game because it's on next gen consoles only. So yeah, it's a $70 game that you're getting for free, and you're getting both the digital and the disc copy. It's a little hard to beat for $300. And again, I wish I had that kind of money because I would be buying that one badly. Um, but yeah, there was a lot of really good, a lot of great games, a lot of great trailers, a lot of surprises um, that came out. Um, One of the things I thought was funny was and you didn't know about this. I didn't tell you this, Jason.
Mm.
Not only was the hide and seek mode from um, Among Us announced, but Daniel Craig himself from the Glass Onion, the Knives Out series, they kind of did like a video thing with him and the director uh, was there. You know, they got to announce something. They got to announce a skin for his character for Among Us, which is hilarious. So yeah, so you can dress as his character, you know, from the movie in the game. Oh, and you can pet your animals now too. That's kind of cute. I like that. So definitely a lot of changes they made to that game. Among Us has become gone quite far from when it first came out and nobody was playing it to this game that just became amazing. Stray, of course, won 2 awards. A little indie game that could, as I like to call it, because it just came out of nowhere. I mean, everybody saw it. It was a cute little cat game, but when it came out, it just blew the socks off of everything else. And like I said, it's not a surprise that it made it on Game of the Year. Very rarely does an indie game make it Game of the Year, let alone win Game of the Year like last year. But the fact that it was there, you know, with the Xenoblade Chronicles, with Horizon Forbidden West, with God of War, with Elden Ring, that says something for the power of that game. That people thought enough of that game to put it on the list for Game of the Year. Anyways, yeah, so a lot of cool stuff. A lot of fun games. I did have a follower yesterday, or actually this earlier this morning. Uh, Dabu Debu. He's part of someone else's stream. Uh, so my buddy Super Evil Wolfie did a shout out this morning, and I jumped in his stream, and I think he jumped over. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Other than that, we should be back tomorrow with more Fallout 76. When we'll get to do this again, who knows? We got to spend some more time in this game though, getting you level up. Um, I'll have to go with you in the mine or into the mine zone to stop, help you and back you up. Um, I need to get more stuff anyways because I need to be able to level up my gear. I'm kind of
Also, this is wholesome.
hmm,
I guess Santa Monica Studios
mm-hmm.
tweeted out congratulations to Elden Ring for winning Game of the Year,
Yep.
and Elden Ring tweeted back, "Congratulations to all the nominated teams and to the God of War team at Sony Monica Sony Santa Monica. The end.
Mm,
For their well-deserved awards. We are very honored to be nominated alongside so many great games."
yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's typical because the company. I mean, yeah, this is supposed to be a game of the year, but everybody wants everybody to win. Everybody, they would love to win too, but everybody would love everybody else to win as well because this is an industry that really is based more as a brotherhood, or a family than anything else because people travel and change jobs and go to different companies all the time, and or maybe they know somebody who's working on this team or working with that team that they used to work with a long time ago. So these are friends. These are people that that work with each other, in various fields, or did things with other people. But especially with like Sony, anytime somebody works with Sony, if they need help from any of the devs from any of the other teams, those teams are willing to help out and lend a hand. So you can sit there and get help from people from Sony Santa Monica if you're working on a game for Sony, because that's the way they work. And so everybody wants everybody to succeed. Everybody wants everybody to win. And so like I know Sony Santa Monica would have been happy to win the game, but I'm sure they're ecstatic that Elden Ring won. Because apparently it was a very good game. Like I said, again, not for me, not my type of game, but lots of people loved it. It was well played for the longest time. It definitely helped diminish Horizon Forbidden West because of how close it came out. Much the same as Zelda did. It was just the game that everybody. As soon as that game came out, that was the game everybody played. If there was like at least a month and a half before the two games came out, more people would have had a chance to play Horizon, finish Horizon, and really get to digest it before jumping into this game. And they didn't. You had to choose. You're either doing this game or you're doing this game. And a lot of people, um, who are the Soulsborne fans, they wanted to play Elden Ring, and so Horizon either was something you picked up later on when it was slow, or something you didn't pick up at all because, or you had it and you just didn't play it because you didn't have time because you were playing something else. And then the next game after that comes out, and the next game after that comes out. It's a hard thing. Games, there's so many great games that it's hard to sit there and try to segment your time to play all these games. And when they come out back to back like that, it is terrible. And again, I constantly go back to Titanfall 2, which had the worst release out of, I think, any other game ever. I think the only other thing that had a worse release was the movie, and I said it several times on many things, was the Speed Racer movie. And again, it's because they were sandwiched between two phenomenal things. Elden Ring had Call of Duty and Battlefield, one after the other, one before it, one after it. How are you supposed to survive in a shooter-based sequence when the two games, you're sandwiched in between these two massive games that everybody's going to be playing? You don't. And the same thing for Speed Racer. If you don't know Speed Racer, if you're an anime fan, a true anime fan, this movie is as much anime as you could possibly get for a live action movie. They did such a great job at reproducing the source material, of really getting into the grooves of what the look and style of the TV show was, and the whole idea of Japanese animation and Japanese mangas to begin with. They did everything right in the story, right up to the phenomenal characters, the great storytelling, the wonderful villain. This was just such a wonderfully phenomenal movie, and it got dropped to the wayside because it was sandwiched between Iron Man, which came out first, and The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, which came out afterwards. How do you survive in that window? You don't. Especially when the marketing team didn't know how to market this movie. They made this big thing about the two directors who did The Matrix, and everybody was expecting this Matrix-style movie, and it wasn't. It wasn't this dark, gritty, what have you. It was this bright, bombastic, amazing anime. And it wasn't anything that Wachowski's had done before. And it should have gotten a sequel, and it didn't because it fell. But anybody who watches it afterwards, who's watched the movie later on, especially Anime fans love this movie because it's anime. But you're
What are
sandwiched
we
between
talking about?
two. Speed Racer.
Oh.
But again, you're sandwiched between two of the biggest blockbusters of the year. Iron Man, which started a huge franchise for Marvel, and one of the biggest Batman movies of the time, and cemented, Heath Ledger, who cemented as one of the best Jokers of all time. And then this little movie in between that was a brand new, unknown property to so many people, unless you were a kid of the '60s who watched the original series. Like myself, by the way. That's the point. So yeah, you know, timing is everything. And like I said, Horizon, unfortunately, it got shut down by Breath of the Wild when Zero Dawn came out, and it got shut down by Elden Ring this time. And it really didn't have a chance to shine unless you play it afterwards. And then again, it's too late because the rewards are already over, and it's too late for it to really come into its own. But hey, you know, that's that. That's been said. Okay. So, anyways, we are again, like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow. Hope you guys can join us for that. Again, more Fallout 76, and then of course Sunday for the Minecrafters shows for all you Minecrafters. Come join us for that. Should be a ton of fun. Hopefully, I don't know what we're doing on either of those two games. I'm just there for the ride. That's all I can tell you. I'm just there for the ride. um, but yeah, again, follow along if you're not already following. If you're enjoying the show here at twitch.tv/ratscast or over my nephew's channel on twitch.tv/thatgamerguy113. You can follow my social medias at cyperrat on Twitter, at the Ratscast and Instarat. I always post there when I'm going live what games we're going to be playing. And if we're running a little late, because that's the best place to know when we're getting ready to go live, because we are going late all the time now. It should be around 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, but not always. And today was one of those not always. um, again, youtube.com/Ratscast for all of my broadcasts. You can check everything down there. I've been doing this for 7-8 years, a variety streamer, so I got a ton of stuff down there for you guys to watch and enjoy. Go check it out. There's a big subscribe button down below. You can click on that, take you straight there. And if you're already watching this on YouTube, thank you for being here and being a part of the show. We appreciate you guys very, very much. As much as we appreciate everyone who's watching live right now. And of course, while you're down there, do all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, bell notification, uh, like and comment because it helps the channel be seen, and it lets me know when you guys are engaging in the channel and you guys are appreciate what I'm doing here. So thank you guys again so much for being here, for being a part of the show. We hope to see you guys again on the very next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.
See y'all later.